Hey guys, good morning. Tommy here. Today I am working on a project in the garage on the LS3 swapped Blazer, and it's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. Actually, probably from day one. I don't like the appearance of the whole top half of this engine. The plastic intake manifold, the coil packs on top, all the electronics, all of that stuff on top. I just don't like the appearance. I really like I guess you'd say the old school 350 small block look. Cast aluminum intake manifold, high rise, plenum. The 4-barrel carburetor being on the top. I'm not going carbureted, but I would like to move this throttle body up to the top and put an old school air filter on top of this thing. But today, what I'm going to do is probably get started with figuring out where I'm going to move the coil packs to and relocate them somewhere other than top of the valve covers. All right. This is not a how-to video as to how to relocate your coil packs. Please refer to your Google as the authority on everything automotive as to how to do this project for yourself. This is how I am going to do it. So let's get started today with taking them off the top of the valve cover and figuring out where I'm going to put them, because there's a couple choices there. Let's start by taking off this coil pack assembly from the top of the valve cover. It's held in by 10mm bolts. Let's put you on a tripod. Okay, let's start by taking off the wires. Now we have a main engine harness wire here that connects to the coil pack assembly. We'll just tuck that in out of the way, and then the individual coil packs themselves will get taken off later. So let's just zip these off of here. Nope, there's back one I'm not going to be able to get with the gun. So let's get the ratchet. There we go. All right, and then let's take off the spark plug wires. Okay, now that's off. The spark plug wires are off. This guy can come out of here, and that's what it looks like out of the car. Individual wires here go into a plastic case here, which I'm gonna have to undo later, and then we will assemble these onto a bracket, which I've already purchased, and we're going to do that on the bench. All right, over on the bench,
We have the coil pack assembly, just like it was when I took it off the engine. Let's undo these individual coil packs here. Alright. And then the next that come off there is the coil packs themselves, which I'm going to zip off of here with the gun. Alright, now the coil packs will come off. They can be moved around anywhere. They're not numbered or anything as far as location, though they got to be hooked up to the wires correctly. This being number 1 and so forth and so on. This I'm going to put aside for now because I'm not going to need it until I get to the wiring portion. So let's put that aside. Now we got to stack these coil packs up and I'm going to put them in there like that, see what that happens. Now I have previously purchased this ICT billet coil bracket relocation kit. It comes specifically for my coils. And we're gonna go with that. Now this is the kit. This is not how you get it, but this is the kit itself, and it comes with these long bolts that go through. There are some spaces and the end brackets, which I'm going to assemble loosely right now, so that I can test fit it on the different locations I have figured out on the car. Let's see what we got here. Let's try this here. We'll put a couple spaces on. Oop. Couple spaces on. And put this in here. And then a couple of more spaces. And extra coil. And a couple of more spaces. And put the next one on there. And we've got a problem. That don't fit. Well, I may have to do the most unmanly thing there is. Look at the destructions. After looking over the instructions carefully, something no man does, this is how it's supposed to go, not the way I tried it the first time. We put this guy on here like this. And then another set of spaces, and another coil pack like this, spaces, coil pack, spaces, and finally a coil pack. Alright, this gotta go on the end like that. There we go. And we put this on here. Now that I have this assembled, I'm laying on the bench like this, I get to see the physical size of this thing. Alright, that's what we got. It's a compact package. maybe 4 inches high. I don't know, maybe 5 inches deep, but you got to count for the putting the wires on and the electrical connection here, and the spark plug wires on the bottom. So maybe 7 inches in width here. So we'll go with 8 by 8. All right. Then you've got to put the wires on. These wires got to go back up over here and hook up to there, but this whole plastic wiring harness protector has got to come off. All of the wires got to come apart and hooked up individually, and I will probably number the coils at that point so that I can keep track of them, at least the wires. And then the main harness connects to this point right here, and I have an extension wire which I've already purchased. This is 3 foot long, and it should reach to most locations that I have picked out on the car, but that remains to be seen as to where I'm even going to put it, because I'm not dead set on putting it in any particular place at this point. So let's move over from here over to the engine compartment, and we'll go over that as to where I'm going to put it. Let's take these coil packs over to the car. This is approximately where it used to be. I mean, you can pretty much see how compact the size is here. But these are my choices as far as relocating these coil packs. I have thought about this location right here where this vacuum bottle is. Put it right here. Move the vacuum bottle somewhere else. And that won't be too bad of a location right there. Short distance for spark plug wires. Let's see if we move them back here. Just mount them to the top of the inner fender. Things that make you go, And then, of course, we can also relocate them here to the inner fender. Of course, we'll make these spark plug wires go down. That works also. But I would have to make a bracket for that. Fab up a welded bracket. Let's see how that will be on the passenger side. Let's see, we got a location right here that I could use. Flip it around. We can use these, or they can be mounted to the inner fender like that. Nope. The hood strut will definitely be in the way. And I don't have enough room on the bottom for the spark plug wires. So definitely this way. And again, I'll have to fab up a bracket to put them here. Well, the other option I was thinking about just now is maybe attaching them to a hollow space underneath the front core support. Under the radiator, there is a dead space under there, and you can barely see it down the bottom. But yeah, that is an option, and I'll have to explore that right now. Okay, I'm under the car now. This is the front of the engine, looking from behind the bumper. If I flip the camera around a little, you'd get to see the underneath of the radiator. Now, this is a very good location also to mount the coils. There'll be indirect airflow to be kept cool. Not that they gotta be kept cool, but there will not be in an enclosed space where it is an electrical item and it could overheat. So yeah, this would work here. That's the core support there that you're looking at. This piece here. And there's already existing holes right here and over here where I could, and also on the other side, same thing. Something from the factory must have got mounted there because of these holes, but they're not very deep. They're already threaded, so I can attach brackets to that, and then those brackets will get attached to the ICT brackets. That's an option. The wiring, the harness from the engine to the coils would have to be longer than I have. I have a 4-footer. I think this is longer than 4 feet, so I'd have to either build an extension or buy an extension. So, but the spark plug wires, they'll probably be about the same length. I don't see that being any less long as the other option that I have inside the fender wells. So yeah, this is an option. I don't know which one I'm going to take right now. While I'm under here, I'm also looking at maybe somewhere down the line doing rack and pinion steering. So I don't know. That's somewhere way down the line because that's expensive. So yeah, we'll get back to you on that one. So what would actually be only a second for you has been a full day for me, and I've come back out to this project, and I'm deciding to move the coil packs to this inner fender here. It's a lot easier fabrication wise. I'm not going to be laying on my back fabricating brackets underneath the radiator, so I'm going to go with this setup and a matching one on the other side. All right, that will be over here inside this dark hole over here. And so let's start with fabricating up some brackets. We'll do some CAD work here, and we'll see what we can come up with for a bracket. A cardboard assisted design. Through cardboard aided design, CAD, I fabbed up this cardboard bracket with appropriate size holes and everything for the ICT relocation bracket. I'll put this guy in here like that. I'll put a couple of bolts in there just to hold it. Alright, now I'll make that out of metal and welded that together. I will weld that together, but this gets attached to here like this. Let me prop that up with something so it can stay there. So you get a general idea of what that looks like. Maybe I will crop that up. And that's what that'll look like. So once the wires are hooked up, which I have them over here, I have the extension harness. This will go once the other one is shortened. That one will go over here and connect to this old connection on the engine harness. As far as spark plug wires goes, yes, they will be longer and they have to go over to here. But it's all doable from that location. The other side, that's a different story, and I'll have to deal with that when I get over there. So, but I'm gonna probably start mocking that up now, and we'll come back to you. When I moved over to the passenger side, I realized I needed some sort of bracket for the coil pack brackets. What I decided to do is I fabbed up one that is, I guess, a shelf slash bracket. I made it and welded it all together. I didn't film that because I thought it would be kind of boring watch me fab up a bracket. So I attached that and I relocated the ECU to the top of the bracket, eliminating the lower bracket that it was originally attached to. And now I'm going to test fit, though I know I'm 100% sure that it's going to fit, but I'm going to test fit the coil brackets assembly. And we got them right here. Let's see what we got. I think that should go in like this here. Okay, there it is. It's in. So that's what's going to look like finished. And of course, I got to hook all the wires up to it. And the extension harness that I have for the coil packs should reach. I believe it's going to be long enough. I got to get extended spark plug wires. And how I'm going to hide them is, of course, a different thing. And I think I'm going to run them back over here as close to this AC unit as I can get them. And come across the top and down. That's it. Over on the driver's side. Let me move over there. Over on the driver's side, the place is a little bit different than on the passenger side. And it's mounted to the inner part of the fender where you see that piece of cardboard over there. And I'm fabbing up a bracket right now. As a matter of fact, the paint is drying on it. And I'm going to mount that in that location. I'm going to try the coil pack on it, and we'll go with it from there. So I'll get back to you on that one as soon as the paint is dried. Now that the paint has dried in the bracket that I made, I mounted it in the location that I want, right over here. And the coil pack will get mounted to these 4 studs that are sticking out from the bracket. So let's put this on there and see what we got. All right. Now I think what I'm going to do is I'll have the spark plug wires going down. I'll have to put a 90-degree boot on those things. All right. Well, you get an idea what it's going to look like with the coil packs on there. And we're going to be installing the harness extension on each coil pack, and then the spark plug wires come after that, which we'll be getting to probably next. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 of this video.